Yeah, let's start it off. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Man, I don't know what that was about. Real talk. I don't know what that was about at all. I'm really trying to dissect it with just everything that's going on just in my life. My life really ain't super magical or anything like that. It's really not. I live a very easy, um, stress free life. Well, I try to. Um, yeah, that's what I try to do because you know there's too much energy going out to everything else. Everything's easy to be distracted. But man, I tell you, I haven't had a dream like that where I was scared on that level in a long time. Uh, and it was like whatever was in my dream was playing with me. That's what I don't like. I don't like that at all. And it was almost like it was almost like a taunt. It was almost like whatever it was taunted me. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, really really a loss of words. Uh, yeah, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time understanding it. So I don't know where I was in the dream. I have no idea. But I remember there was like 4 or 5 people, right? And we end up getting to this place. I don't know how we got there, but we just ended up at this house, and there's just a house, and I would say to me it's a creepy house. It's just like an old Victorian looking house, and it's 2 or 3 floors, and then it's got just a normal porch, but the porch is like stone, and it's got a just a like a big like I'd say a fancy door, and then it has a like everything in the yard is like dead, and everything around like this is like the only building that is there. Like it's just this house, and everything else is just a road in this in the middle of nowhere. Pretty much no trees, no nothing. There's like a mountain like down the road that you can see, but there's nothing there. In my dreams, I try to pay attention to everything, and the outside of the yard there's a fence, and the fence is a stone fence, but in between the pillars, there's like pillars of stone. It was a light gray. There were metal bars that went maybe like every like 5 feet there'd be like just like 5 foot in between of fence, a metal gate, bars, and something that started talking to us. I can't remember what it said, but it said something to us. And on this porch was a, I don't know if it was a doll. I don't know if it was a small human. I don't know what it was. And to me, it was a doll, maybe like a 2 foot doll, and it looked creepy as like everything. Like it looked super creepy, and the doll had said something, and I'm standing next to a girl. I don't know. I don't know who the girl is, but one dude is at the end of the gate, and then there's another guy somewhere else, and the woman is next to me, and I'm talking to this woman, and I don't know what's going on. Like we don't know what's going on, so we're looking at each other, and we're like, what's the deal? That doll thing started talking, and we looked at it, and it was like turned around. The doll like turned around. It was like facing the house. I looked back at the lady, and like I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I don't know what to do. And I look at her, and I'm like, yeah, what? Like, I'm looking at her like, what do we do? And the thing says something else, and it turns around. Before it turns around, I look at it. This thing turns around so fast, and it's like looking at us. And that was like the most scariest part, because when I turned around and I was looking at it and it flipped around, it was almost like it like got in my face and then like went away. Yo, man, like I said, man, I'm getting chills like talking about it right now. And I gotta turn my AC off. I just got the only fan on. There is stuff, man, that we cannot see, we cannot contend with at all. Like I am seeing things so different this last month. I wouldn't even say like the last month, like the last 2 weeks. And I'm just seeing things just through just a spiritual lens. I'm not seeing really anything as of this world, because everything is so demonic, and we can't explain any of the things. How can we not explain any of these things? Like we can't explain anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm cool on going to sleep for a minute. Like, and it's a trip. I had prayed, and I read the Bible. Excuse me. I read the Bible, and I had that dream, and I woke up. I woke up on my Bible. So it's almost like demons or entities do not care. They don't care. about a Bible. They don't care about none of that. The the times that I've been really harassed by something not of this world, I have had my Bible like close, like sleeping, like going to sleep, reading it, or it on my bed, or like it's always something like that. It is very it's very strange, and I noticed tonight too that when I was praying with my daughter, when I was praying with my daughter, that she had prayed that if she has, if we have nightmares, that the Lord stop them. And I don't have dreams anymore. I haven't had dreams in a long time. And every dream that the last three dreams that I've had have all been demonic dreams. They've all had something of that. I used to be a very vivid dreamer, but I was also on drugs and all the other things. But this doesn't explain this doesn't explain what that is. Like I am really having a hard time just really grasping the whatever it is. That's what I'm having a hard time grasping. I'm having a hard time grasping whatever it is. It creeps me out even more, like that much more. That it's talking to me, and this is an object. This is a doll or something of that sort. And for it to move that fast, for it to okay, so I just had this dream. I had a dream about my baby mom. I went to go get my daughter for from her one of her visits, and this is in the dream. I go get my daughter, and I'm walking through this park because the pickup spot is across the street from a park, but it's everything's open. My baby mom's by the car, and I go talk to my baby mom, ask her a question or something, and I get my daughter, and we're walking away. This street is a very wide street, so me and my daughter were walking in another street, and we're crossing to the opposite side. I get this weird. Oh no, I forgot about this part of the dream. So when I was talking to my baby mom, I had asked her if we could pray, and she said no. I took my hand and I put my hand on her shoulder, and I just got like this really weird feeling. That's when my daughter came out in the dream, and we started leaving. We get to the middle of the street. We start getting to the other side. Something makes me turn and look towards the park. I look towards the park, and when I tell you, it was this thing. This this thing was like 10 feet tall, legit, 9, 10 feet tall, huge, and it's it looks like a human. I would say from like stomach up, you can clearly see it's a thing. It's a humanish thing, humanoid, but it's smoke. Like it's I don't know how to really explain that, but it's like smoke from waist down. It's like just smoke, and I look that way, and this thing is standing there, and it just like takes off to me, and I could tell it was trying to grab me because you could see its arms, and I wake up. So the next day, I go get my daughter, And my baby mom had they were going to go to the movies or go somewhere, and I seen my daughter, and my daughter was fine. Her sister wanted a hug, so she gave her sister a hug. Her mom came out, gave her a hug. Sister wanted another hug, she gave her another hug. Baby mom wants another hug. So as she's hugging my daughter, she's holding her, she's giving her a long hug. As she's talking to her, she's like talking in her ear. When my daughter turns around, she's crying. And I'm like, what happened? Why are you crying? You were just fine. We're leaving, and she's saying that she wanted to go to the haunted house, and she it was either haunted house or go watch the Beetlejuice movie. And I'm like, you're crying over that? And she was like, well, they were talking about it all day, so it's manipulation at its finest. I don't see why you would manipulate your kid like that. And that's why I can't wait for court to be over, because the manipulation is so great, and it's terrible. Like, and the only thing that I could put together was the dream that I had before is whatever is in my baby mom, and that is just kind of what it is, because of the anger and all the resentment and all of these things, just her life and all the things that has to, I would think that that is what's living in her. And you allow drug use and alcoholism and just the fighting and the domestic violence, all these things, not being able to uh, care for your kids in a loving way, and all these things. See, with my baby mom took me to court when my daughter was 5, and I lost. Things happen. I got an attorney before everything that happened, but as of right now, I have sole custody of my daughter, and my baby mom has only gotten worse when it comes to her energy and her everything. From the first time we went to court, me and my baby mom tried to work it out, and I had worked on her mental and everything like that because I wanted to be with her. Thought, I thought I wanted to be with her. Correction, I thought I did. 'Cause I ain't found me a wife. Oh man, praise the Lord. You know, she's everything that I asked for and more. It is praise the Lord. It's an amazing thing. But um yeah, when me and my baby mom stopped talking, she was the best that she could be, not being a follower and a believer of the Lord. I believe that that was the best that she could be. And I'm talking about not being medicated from bipolar. I'm talking all the things because she didn't take medication for her being bipolar. And yeah, that at that point when we stopped talking, that was the best she could be. I don't know what happened in between that time, but she's had 2 kids since then. You're bringing this man in too, with all of the extras. See, I had my daughter with her, and I was done because I'm not gonna have more kids, and I can't spend the time and the attention that all my kids deserve and all my kids need. I wouldn't continue to have kids because it would kill me that I would have another kid and be able to spend all the time with my my new baby. and I have a existing child that doesn't get no time. And then plus what it at that time I wasn't picking good women. My life wasn't right, and this is why we were supposed to be married before we started having kids. Say what you want. The two of y'all that's on here, say what you want. If you were married and had kids, it would not be this bad. In the name of Jesus, I cast you out. Yeah. See, I did that when I woke up. I did that when I woke up, man. It was I need to say that to my baby mom. But see, with that, you have to have the confidence. You gotta have the confidence. You gotta mean it with your heart and authority. I'm not sure if I have that yet. There's times that I have that, and like that is literally my biggest fear. Yeah, but if certain spirits in people need prayer and fasting, there's certain ones that will don't leave. They got ones that will laugh at you, and me knowing me, not being prideful, none of that. If I were to encounter an entity like that, I would be. I think I would be scared. I think I would be terrified. That is the only thing that scares me because I know how to combat it, but I don't have the strength to do it. I don't have the confidence to do it. I don't. Now, times yes, at times yes, because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to cast out demons, and I realized that I want to say like 2 months ago. That's what I want to be able to do because there's so many people out here that are just smothered. They're smothered, and I don't know where y'all are from, but I'm from Portland, Oregon, and it is you can just look at it and just see so many people are just taken over. Like you look at these people and you don't see people. And I think that's just because I've been asking the Lord to reveal things to me and let me see things new and in a different light because these people out here are just they're lost. And then people like want to badmouth people like, oh, they're just crazy. No, they might not be crazy. Why does everybody think somebody's crazy? No, people get tormented out here. Like there's a lot of things that go on that we cannot see, that we can't even understand. That's like miracles. We don't understand miracles. We don't understand how so many things happen, but they just happen. That's like with all the tornadoes and stuff like that. What I feel like, and this is just my opinion. This is just my thoughts. Just mine. Nobody else. I was reading Ezekiel 13, and the Lord was talking to Ezekiel, and he was saying that um, all the false prophets and all these things, I'm gonna they're gonna pay for that. They're gonna pay for taking my people and leading them to their death, and uh, false prophesying and all those things. And I had to pray about that because the Lord does not like lies and false prophesying. And there's been times that I felt that it was the Lord speaking. So I talked about it, but I didn't ask for confirmation. But in those times, I felt that what was revealed was confirmation, but I didn't double check, which me reading Ezekiel terrified me and that from now on, I'm going to ask for confirmation more than once. Um, because yeah, you can be you can for sure hear things from different places. It's easy to confuse the flesh with something of the Lord, but there is a very distinct difference with me when I know it's from the Lord. So the one person on there, and other one that keeps popping on and off. So you hear my voice. When I hear the Lord say something, imagine my voice, but the softest, kindest tone, just the softest. Like I can't even do it. I can't. But it's my voice, but it's so soft and kind. I can't do it. Like even with me talking to my fiance, I couldn't talk that kind because it's not possible. I don't think so. That's how I know it's him. That's how I know it's him doing that. And I've only heard that maybe like 5 times. But I'm also a newer believer, not a Christian. Don't. Oh, what part? What part of town you from? That's dope. At least you're a Trumper. That's good. We ain't got a lot of those. But I forgot where I was going with that. What's the other dream? So when baby mom did that weird stuff, and then there was there was another dream where I was at. This is the third one. This is the very first one. It was real weird, demonic. I was at like a work retreat or something, and it was we are in these woods, but everything was it was like a big campground, and it had like hills with trails you could walk, but you could see everything, and there was cabins along like the tree line, and it's just like groups of like 10 of us, 10, 15, and there's two other groups besides mine, and I'm walking with the leader. The leader's the Asian dude, and he's talking to me. I should have wrote down what he said. Oh, this is what he said. He said that you need to learn how to fight the with the words of the Lord. That's what he said. Yo, and when I say he said this, he said this, man. And these things came out of the tree line moving so fast. And again, it's that same humanoid, not human, smoky thing. Yeah, I guess Portland. I guess Tigard's Portland. Pretty much Gresham, everything's Portland. Clackamas, Clackamas is his own world. But yeah, all these things started coming out of the tree line, and they were moving, they were booking it, they were moving, and like they're just like flooding out of the tree line. So we're running, and we get in the cabin, and then I can't remember what really happened after that, but it was they stopped. They didn't try to get in, but it was just talking after that. And I woke up, and I'm like, what were those things? And my fiance had just sent me this, and it's really creepy. She sent me this video, and it was this guy talking about demons, and they're talking about how they're they're tormentors, like they torment you and do all these things. But the the picture, the cover picture or whatever, the video that you click on, it had those things. It had that thing on it. It's that smoky whatever, and it's a trip because it's an AI generated picture. I don't know how AI did that, but yeah, I'm telling you, we need Trump. But I don't know why these things are so like in my dreams, but I don't dream anymore. I don't. Like, since I've been off drugs, I do not dream no more. And because, yeah, I'm finna be 3 years in December, but since since I don't do drugs, there's no easy way I would think to be able to get to me. Because I was on drugs, I was away from the Lord, and I was just in the world. That's how these people are able to let these entities in and destroy them, because they are worshiping this drug. I did this because I was addicted to pills. Um, but yeah, it's very odd, man. Like, really, uh, I don't know. And then when you think about like there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new. So people are probably possessed by things that are thousands and thousands of years old, bro. Like, really, like, really thinking about it. Me and my fiance, we were talking about this with the people that are like extremely wealthy, like the people that we don't know at all, like we can't know, that like run the world, like that we don't know. These people with the wealth and everything like that, these people maybe are vampires, aliens, or something not of this world, or people that are possessed, or just demons. It's highly possible. It's highly possible because people are possessed out here. Why wouldn't they possess a person that have really committed themselves to Satan or something of that nature? You know what I'm saying? Because Baal and all those other um, gods, all the false gods, they are still around. People still worship him. Like Baal. Baal is a very common thing. Like that Baphomet, all that. I want to say Baphomet is Baal. But yeah, man, but yeah, no. And then that's like the castles. We dove into a deep. This is why I love my wife, because she's very open to a lot of things. I be feeling like I be crazy sometimes until I talk to her, and this is why I see that she's for me and perfect in every way. I tell you, the Lord did me right. Uh, I don't know if you're married or whatever, but whenever you do get ready, pray for your wife uh, or your husband. I kind of got a feeling maybe you're a dude, but yeah, I don't know. But the castles back in the day, like in like Scotland and all the Europes and all that over there, these castles were right. These castles were tons and tons of pounds, like mad tons, like solid stone. And these castles were huge. How did they make these castles that are still standing to this day? They're not inhabited. They're That's where these rulers once lived. All these stories of vampires and things like that, they have to come from somewhere. All of these things have to come from somewhere. And that's like, oh, I want you to think about this and then talk about the like ask random people about this. The images that you have in your head, like if you ever are walking somewhere and you have a just a vision of or daydream, whatever you want to call it, of something scary, of something scary, anything, whatever you see in your head, that has to be real because we can't imagine anything that isn't real. We can't. It's impossible. So, in some dimension or some realm, somewhere, that thing is real. It is. Oh yeah, with yeah, that Diddy stuff was wild. Yeah, I just turned 33. The back to the Ezekiel 13. He talks about people leading people astray and things like that, and things are going to be. His wrath is going to be. He's going to unleash his wrath. That's what's going to happen. They also talk about in Revelations. They talk about mystery Babylon, and I believe that America is mystery Babylon. I do. The way America's going and how it's being destroyed. America's being destroyed right now. And that's, for the most part, natural. Now, I did hear something about them dropping dry ice into the tornado or hurricane, whatever, whichever one it is. Um, they dropped dry ice into it, but I don't know if that's true. But you know, the only way that we can survive, and this is me being 100% honest, people need to turn to the Lord. They need to give their life to the Lord, repent. That's that's one. That's the only thing that's really going to save your life. Uh, we need to come together as Americans. We have to, because if not, we are going to be overthrown. We've already been sold out. We already have. This is why my YouTube does not get pushed out because I talk like this. So I have that one person on there. Uh, we are not going to make it as a society. They've plotted on this for years, and I've seen it my whole life. With you can't whoop your kids. That was the start with me actually noticing the difference. Yeah, don't trip. But the yeah, just a whole bunch of shit. I'll be losing track because I'm always thinking about so much shit. But if Trump doesn't get into office, America's over. America's over. There, people can say whatever they want. If Harris wins, if she wins, America's done. And the rest of the countries, they're fine with Harris winning because she's doing the same thing as Biden. Nobody respects Biden. Oh man, I don't like looking up no project. Oh God. But when you with all the other countries not respecting Biden, and then you have a female, not just Biden's flunky. Other countries don't respect women like that. So you're telling me China, Russia, any of the any of the Middle East, they have multiple wives. They beat their women with sticks and sandals. They're gonna trust and have faith in a black woman. Come on, man. Ain't nobody respecting that. They don't respect Biden. Like they can't. They know they can't do that with Trump. They know they can't do it. They're fine with Harris going in because they're planning on destroying America. They don't talk about Hunter's laptop. They don't talk about anything that goes against their agenda. How? How is them not trying to kill Trump twice not a thing? How is that not nonstop news? That should be nonstop news until the election. It, this shit really blows my mind. It really does. It fucking it, and people can't see it. Like then you can see the difference between Americans and these whatever Democrat woke people, and it's crazy because they're not woke. I don't even like the term woke. I don't even know what that means because they're clearly not woke or alive. You know, they're nothing. They all got blue and purple hair, and they don't even look the same. Like you could look at these people and tell that they're off. What happened to the just the normal gay people? That's from the bottom of my heart. We played football with gay dudes. Like we had a couple gay dudes on my football team every year that I played football. That's like 6 years. We didn't have a problem because he was gay. We didn't make fun of him. Oh, for sure, 100% she's a puppet. So is Biden. They don't talk about the money that he got from China. They don't talk about none of that. And then Hillary just said that weird stuff about us. Don't listen to nothing that we're saying because it's all lies. And if they say something, don't believe them. What? What do you mean if we say something, don't believe them? So something's gonna happen. We just don't know. We don't know what it is yet. And it's gonna be bad too. Cause I don't know if you've been having water trouble and phone trouble. Oh yeah, man. When they did what was the gun bill 114? As soon as they did that, yeah, that was a wrap. Like I used to have an AR up here above my bed. I had to take that down. I used to, well, I still got the gun rack down there by my TV, but I don't have a gun in it. I had to get it safe because I got my daughter full time. I had to go on and get it safe. I don't know if you're a gun person, but think about it. Please think about it because we're gonna have to fight, and that is something that people aren't grasping. We are going to have to fight. Period. Like it's getting to that point. Um, yeah, they want us to all have 10 rounds. It's like I can't even, if I was to show my magazine right now, they would this video would end up being banned. The video would end up getting a strike, or they would make me take it down, which is stupid. Some companies still don't ship over 10 round mags here because they don't know that it's on pause or it's being held up. It's not constitutional, like, at all. You can't tell me that I can't carry more than 10 rounds. And in Oregon's it's crazy because in Oregon's constitution, we can carry as many rounds as we want, or how they have it. We can carry as many rounds as we feel necessary, something like that. So we can walk around with a drum in our constitution in Oregon's. But then they try to change the laws and try to make it sound like the shootings are that bad. The shootings aren't that bad. They're not. Shit. Yeah, I won't say that. But yeah, no. And a lot of the shootings and stuff that were happening back then were from four groups of people. It was four groups. Four groups. Those guys, these guys, and then the random situations that would happen. Just random people. But it was three groups of people. That was it. It's crazy. But they try to make it sound like I need to get me I need to get me what's it called? A forward assist trigger. I need to get one of those quick. Oh, I need to get one quick and a slide fire or a bump fire, bump stock. That's all it is. I need to get one of those before they try and ban them again. I don't think they'll try and ban them. Are you a gun person? Oh, where are you moving to? Because me and the missus, we talking about getting land. We're thinking about Colorado and Colorado. I was talking about Missouri because it's cheaper, but Colorado's pretty cheap too. I want to say she said Iowa, but I'm not sure. When I get done with court, I want to move to right, right. It was it was right before 114 when that dude got killed and everybody was down here being stupid and they had some dudes with they not even dudes, they had some Americans come down here with some ARs and walk around. They weren't doing nothing wrong. They had them on their back. They open carried. You can open carry. You can do that. I don't feel comfortable open carrying. I would, but that's like when stuff really hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody knowing I have a gun, and I walk around with a full size, and people can't tell. But it is what it is. Yeah. Stock up on magazines. Get magazines. Get gun parts. Get get enough gun parts where you can fix all of your guns 3 times. Oklahoma. Uh, I know a few families from out there. They say it's broke out there. That's the reason why I don't want to go out there. They say the money out there is not good unless you work. Unless you work. I think it's the oil. There's an oil field out there, or a few. Either that, or there's something else that they do. But yeah, man, I really want to know what's going on with all the immigrants and all that stuff because yeah, I really want to know what's going on with all the immigrants because over here we're really not hearing it. I mean, we get I know downtown here we had a couple packs of them for a minute, but I don't know if they got killed or I know a couple of them went to jail, but they were younger, and all they did was sell fentanyl. So it wasn't like they were making a lot of money, and that's why I don't get the selling fentanyl, especially. Well, I get it because there's always money in drugs, but the price downtown is like $1, $2 a pill. That's not no money. That's not no money. Yeah, stock up on everything. Get you some water filters, water purification tablets, uh, just the life straws. Um, buy some silver. Buy silver. You don't necessarily have to buy gold, but buy silver. The dollar is dying. I've been telling people this for like 2 years. No, I've been doing it longer, 2 years, because I've been stockpiling stuff longer than that. Three years, something like that. Get silver. Right now I'm at like 2 pounds, 2 pounds of silver, and that's just. And I haven't even bought silver in shit. I ain't bought a round of silver in like 6 months, just because the price has been fluctuating. I've been really just spending a lot of money on bullets. That's exactly what they're waiting on, and that's why I be telling everybody to get ready because people act like they're like nothing can happen. That's the thing is they act like nothing can happen in the United States. What do you mean? Why are you acting like nothing can happen in the United States? We're not above nobody. And on top of that, we're the most hated in the world. We're like the Hoovers. Snooches. Yeah, pretty much. We're the snoovers of the world. Oh, that is funny. Oh, I'm gonna have to post that somewhere. That is funny. Oh God, that is funny. That's a good one. Yeah, that's they're for sure waiting on the go. Get you a vest or get get vests for your family. Do that because yeah, I gotta get the soft inserts like behind the pad or the pad behind the actual vest. Right. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, shit, I got 3 vests just sitting in my corner. Yeah, I don't know how many pounds of rice. I don't know how many pounds of rice I got. I need to start getting more baking soda and baking powder. That's what I need to get more of. I need to just a whole bunch of little stuff, and uh, we had a line pop or burst or whatever it did. Something happened to it on like 35th or 36th and something downtown. Had everything flooded from 30 from 36 where the flood was down to I think down to third. Everybody had brown water. Everybody had rust water. Yeah, but everybody had rust water, and everybody's asking me, "What do we do?" Uh, go buy water. I don't know what to tell you. You know, um, I'm the man of my house. I take care of my house. I don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all need to figure it out. You know, I have a closet corner just full of water, like all the orange juice jugs. Don't use milk jugs. Milk jugs are too thin, but the orange juice jugs, you don't have to drink those, but um, just having just that much water for like if you have to cook is or wash your hands or dishes or whatever. Those are like perfect sizes for that. Uh, Cause yeah, I just get banana boxes. So if you get banana boxes and you put something down to cover the middle, if you have water water bottles, just regular 12 ounce, I think they're 12-ounce water bottles. If you do a row at the bottom, like just a flat row, like standing up, and then you flip them upside down and you stack them like that in the gaps, and you put the lid on it. I want to say that that is 64 bottles of water. It's something like that. It's 62 or 64. That's a good amount of water. People need to drink water. That will be gone fast. People don't think about it. Oh, the water is good. The water is good now. Get some sleep. It's nice chatting. The water's good now, but yeah, man. Think about every situation that you have and where the gaps are. Have a good night. I pray for you. Back to the random rambling. Yes, our economy is going to the pooper. I am constantly being attacked in my dreams and during my daily life. I don't understand it. I don't see it. I don't. I'd be having the hardest time. I really don't be understanding it. I do get it though because I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to. And that's like one thing that's really been getting to me is random insecurities that I've never had. There's no reason to worry about things. Like really, I'm planning on buying a business. Um, well, just full force that my my wife was given to me by the Lord because I prayed for her. It's a lot of good things. So there's no reason to be nervous or to have doubts or fears. There's no reason. Yeah, yeah. Get some sleep. I'm gonna play video games for a minute because that dream still got me fucked up. But yeah, no, it's very easy to get pulled away by things, just by the world. It's really easy. I don't. I feel that I need to get closer with the Lord because just everything that's going on and stuff isn't getting better. It's not getting better at all. It's getting worse. It's getting way worse. People think that Trump is going to save America. It will be better with Trump, but no matter what president we have, America's going to go through what America's going to go through. And that's it. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that just America has to go through. And how far we've fallen, like with the dollar dying. People don't think the dollar's dying, but I was talking to a guy a while ago, and because of inflation and de-dollarization and all these other things, our dollar is worth 3 cents. Buy silver. Buy silver. Get your money out of American currency. Because they don't even, there's a lot of countries that aren't taking the dollar anymore. And people don't know that. There's a lot of countries that aren't taking the dollar anymore. And if we have the best currency that's the most sought out after, why don't people want the money? Because it's not that way no more. People make it sound like people make it sound like we are still dominant in the world. And they believe that because they're brainwashed. I don't see how this whole world is brainwashed the way that they're brainwashed. And oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, if I don't know what I'm talking about, then how is it that our money is doing nothing? And why are other countries not taking our dollar? Because it's not worth anything. There's no value to it. and people can't see this. By I would rather have something that I could use in the just even use in the future than to have 100,000. That's just paper. That would be worth nothing. So that's like people that people that do illegal things. The people that do illegal things and just have money, they have money and money and money. All these people that sell drugs or do illegal things, if it ever crashes, they have no money. That money will be worthless. You didn't invest. You didn't. You didn't buy something physical. Like buy gold, buy silver, buy something that is actually going to you'll be able to spend it or something. You'll be able to do something with it. I just man, I be trying to tell people. It's like the drug dealers that I did know. I always try to tell them to buy buy some form of silver or something because if I'm just gonna say this, if you have $100,000 that's just for a rainy day, why don't you spend 10,000 of it and just spend that on silver? Why not? Because if this is a rainy day fund and you're buying silver right now, silver value is only going to go up. Silver value is not going to go down for a long time. And it's at 30. Last time I looked, it was at $30 and like 60 cents. It's not it's not going down. Nothing's going down. But we're so focused on just living that we can't focus on life. People don't want us to know the facts and just things. It's really crazy how YouTube has their own little whatnot. How they don't push people out. 'Cause I don't get how I went from having everything that I had to it just being all the way dropped down to nothing. I just don't get it. I had 1,000. No, what was it? I want to say, yeah, I had 1,000 watch hours, and then I had 2 million. Was it 2 million? Nope, it was 1.2 million short views, and all that. It, it's gone. How is that gone? And I have a video that has 2.6 million views. How is that not not count? And they're on my channel. I need to see if I can call them and request a look over my account because it's not like I have a crap ton of people on my YouTube. I had 5,000. I don't have 5,000 anymore. That was just a goal that I wanted to hit. Just that was just because my daughter wanted. Dad, we're gonna hit 5,000. You're gonna be famous. No, I'm not. I'm not. I am just a dude. I'm just an American. But yeah, I'm not even at 5,000 anymore. And YouTube is a full time job. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You have to continue to upload. I don't get how my watch time and my views went down. I don't see how it just vanished. That makes no sense unless it's done in a time frame. There's no explanation for it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna look at that. We'll dive into that.